Well, we've got a warning today for any mothers out there who are using or have used the drug Zofran to prevent morning sickness. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to explain. Yes, we've got Jim back with us today. Jim, welcome back to the show.
Sure.
All right, so let's talk about this drug Zofran. What's the buzz about it? What's going on?
Yeah, I think everybody's going to hear a lot about this. You know, we have a division that works on defective or recalled drug cases, and one that we're investigating now is Zofran. And Zofran is a drug that's used, it was originally approved by the FDA for cancer patients to help them with nausea from chemotherapy, things like that. But what has been happening is over the past decade, it's been approved for a while, actually longer, it had been promoted by the drug company for what we call off-label use, something that hadn't been approved for. And what they have been promoting it to use for is morning sickness for women who's pregnant, and generally early in the pregnancy. They were telling doctors, and doctors suggesting that doctors prescribed it to help to morning sickness. Well, since then there's been a couple of studies out, and there's still some controversy over it, that believes that the drug may be increase the likelihood of some birth injuries, which would be heart defects, cleft palates, deformities in the face, and it's really some harsh medical evidence that's coming up out there. And so we're looking at several of these cases. Several lawsuits have been filed to try to help some people that have had some children with these birth defects, and that they were also taking this drug.
Right. So this is obviously some disturbing news. So if folks are taking this drug, or they have taken it, what should they do? What can they do?
Right. Well, if you're taking it, don't panic. I mean, there's still studies to be conducted. They're still learning. But I would definitely talk to your doctor, you know, and ask him or her about it, whether you should be taking it. And there's also some alternative drugs that they use for morning sickness that have been approved by the FDA. So I would talk to them first. If you took it, and even if you took it years ago and never knew that this connection was there, and you had problems, your child has some health problems, and you took this drug, then you shouldn't call our office.
So it may not be too late in that case.
No, you know, we know in Tennessee that there's time limits, right, on every case, and generally it's a year. But for children, those time limits stop, right?
Oh, wow.
And so even as long as your child's under 19, actually, they may still have a right to bring a claim. And, you know, we just would need to go back and confirm that they took the drug, when they took it, the dosage, but we can help with all of those things. So just call us and we can discuss their options.
That's interesting. So if someone is taking the drug now, when should they call your office? Just right away?
Well, they don't need to right now. Just mere fact they're taking the drug, and, you know, like it's fine for the approved FDA uses. So just because you're taking it, there's no need to call us. It would just be if you've taken it and you've had a child with a birth injury, and then we'd call it and discuss it.
All right, good information. Thanks so much, Jim.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 1-800-705-2121 or go to thehigginsfirm.com.